Hello, my people. I hope you are doing well wherever you are, and thank you so much for following me. And if you are not doing well, you have to remember whatever happens in our lives, it's not permanent. So today I speak in English because I've been really bullied. Is it bully? Yeah, I've been challenged that I've been gentle to my people of Rwanda, speaking the language quietly and forgetting my largest audience. Today, I will bring to you what caught my attention when I was looking into degrees or studying German. These are 90 degrees in German with no guarantee for jobs after graduation. We want to spend 3 years in school and knowing that after this I'm going to work. And some people get loans they have to be paying after graduation. So if you picked a job that pays low or hard to find, you are likely to stay without work, yet you have bills waiting for you to pay back and the life you have to enjoy. Because that's why we study. We study so we can take care of our responsibilities and also enjoy life. So if you go to school and then beat up like 5 years in school, 4 years or 3 years, 2 years in school, and then come back and search for jobs and they are not there, or maybe they are there, but there is a high competition on that or low possibility of getting hired, yeah, that is a challenge. This, of course, applies to people who study here from different countries and plan to live here after graduation, stay in this country, or they live here already, but then this is their home, this is their new home. That means you have to work in this country. Otherwise, people who come to study and go back to your countries, maybe you came to study this because it was highly needed in your country, or you came to study to have the degree here in Germany, but you plan to live in another country where it's needed and where you are promised a job. So it's okay. This is subject. This topic is not for you. Number one, history. Think about it. After all those books you've read, those nights you've sat, those years you've spent in school, and at the end you are looking for jobs at a museum and you're going to be a tour guide. Okay, you may be a teacher as well. But these are jobs that really hard to find. You don't find it easy. If you are lucky, you become a teacher. But teaching also is a lot of work. And how much do they get paid again? I'm not going to go deeper into that. But honestly, it is not fair for those studies. And I actually think teachers should be paid a lot of money because to deal with people like me, it's not easy. Number two, theology. Jesus Christ. How many churches do we have? And how many pastors does the church need? Are you likely not to get hired? Unless, of course, you want to open your own church. You can go ahead and do this. And yes, you can also become a teacher. Number three, philosophy. Lord. So you're going to be thinking so big with a lot of knowledge, reaching where you question yourself why you exist and so and so. But which company is going to be hiring you? Maybe there are a few, and also you can become a teacher. But is that what you want? Number four, languages. You're doing languages. Okay, you can become a freelancer and be a translator, or you can become a teacher. But there is the highest competition because it's few positions they will be hiring a person like you, so you may have to think about it. Number five, a researcher. So with all this high knowledge, what I will advise, maybe you become a writer, write books, but you looking for a job in the library is not fair to you. I'll repeat. Number six, politics. Jesus Christ. Unless your uncle or your family is in politics and then you are targeting a certain position in our politician position. Me, when I talk about politics, I have really challenges because I have to think like my past, everything connected to politics, decision made by politicians. So I really can't pronounce something in a piece. But yeah, what I've learned is most of all actually politicians that I know, they actually have degrees in different other educations. Then being a politician or become is a plus, and yeah, you may have to think about it. Or maybe you can be a teacher and teach politics subjects. Number 7, archaeology. Oh, now we are talking about bones. So maybe you can find old bones, but is Germany really looking for people in this position? Or maybe you have an idea, you may have to work out of German. That makes sense. So best wishes with this one. This one, I will not even talk much about it. Bones. 8, Jesus Christ, social science. This is a study alone is difficult. Even the job is difficult because you're going to deal with people, especially difficult adults, difficult children, difficult situation, problem solving. This requires philosophy included, and patience. And at the end of it, you get salary does not even motivate you. A lot of work, low income. Finally, we are talking about the 9th degree, and this is final art. 3 years of education, and after education, you're going to struggle to secure a job because even when you get a job, it may be a short-term contract because to secure a long-term job is gonna be difficult. And these kind of jobs, when you get it, they are even looking for the best of the best because there are a few positions, for a long-time job. I'm not discouraging you. We all learn to do things because of different reasons, but to be honest, you didn't go to school to get education just because you love the education. Some of us are lucky you did that education that you did because of you love this. For me, I love IT. Okay, so if I'm lucky to further my education in IT and become the best of the best, if I wake up every day and I'm going to work, it is something that feel like I'm living my dreams. But most of people go to school because this education is what pays the bills. Am I lying? Because some of you wouldn't go to school. I bet you would go to school if school was just for the sake of knowledge. You are going to at least where you can make that money and maybe learn how to love it. This is one of the reasons why our African parents will send us to become doctors. Dr. Denise Desiree, because that's where it pays. It pays big. Become a lawyer. So when you become a musician, they are like, excuse me? Which family? But when you start making money out of whatever you're doing, you become a YouTuber. No, my daughter cannot become a YouTuber. But when the money starts coming, they will say, oh, have you seen? That's my daughter. So please, I was trying to just be honest how I understand, but your decision is your decision. Our lives is about how we made our decisions. So what you're going through, either hard or good, sometimes it's your effort. If you make wrong decisions and have to leave it, so it's your decision. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just sharing my knowledge, and yes, you can go ahead and make your choices, but don't say you never knew. I have mentioned teachers and you may have felt offended, but my point was teachers work so hard and they deserve more. And if I have mentioned libraries, museum, and working as a tour guide and you got offended, it's because you haven't started so hard and so high and you end up doing what you're doing today. So you should rather be grateful because you have it without going through a lot of stress to get there. Okay?